We are live.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Plymouth Ice Arena. That is a way to get things started by the PA announcer in this Saturday night affair, Jeff.
Well, Justin's always really entertaining, and he had a plan tonight. He knows the goalie for the Skippers, and wanted to do something special for the two goaltenders. So he let it rip, and it was fun to see.
I love it. If I recall, I believe Justin is a Minnetonka grad, right?
As am I.
As are you, so, Jeff. That's
a little
right.
bit torn here, but
I doubt you're that torn.
No, we'll root for the Trojans today, and
so it's your Wayzata Trojans tonight, who are 8-1-2 coming into the affair against the Minnetonka Blue Skippers. Getting ready for the face-off here on Pick A on a Saturday night. Face-off won by, that's Christy Russo, comes across to Russo, center ice. Played in deep, that hits a pad, off the wall, held by Kurtz. Kurtz will play it around, picked up by Minnetonka behind the net. Pressure applied, this one pops out to the point and out. That'll be icing on Minnetonka. Joseph giving chase. Gave enough effort there, again, to get icing.
Yeah, we're starting off just in our character, pinching down low. Dakota coming down low and forces an icing.
This is Russo winning it forward for a centering shot to Suraju, doesn't quite connect. Tonka clears the zone. They're going to have numbers. Little dump play. Played off the wall, picked up by Kurtz. Out to Morris, who's going to catch Suraju at center ice. It'll be a race and a battle. She gets held up. Comes out center. Morris not home. Russo wheeling first team. That one gets through and a quick goal. So Russo just kind of wheeling, trying to find free space. Ends up finding a seam, Jeff, and puts one in the back of the net.
Yeah, it was good driving to the slot and finding that middle of the ice and throws one in. I don't know if it hit something or not, but kind of trickled in the net.
We will check the tape.
I do like the confident play right to the slot to make that shot.
This is now Buboltz winning back to Noble, to Freed. That'll come to Fries. So while we're getting the announcement, it was Hillman coming in deep, getting a backhand off of the goaltender, knocks the net off, and we'll get a face-off to the right of the Skipper's goaltender. This is Buboltz with Hillman and Fries, Noble and Freed playing defense. Tonka wins possession. Pressure applied by Fries. Pinch on the board by
regroup here.
Freed, little regroup.
User. There you go.
Noble up ice. She throws one to center ice. That should be a high stick, waved off. Battle won by Buboltz to Hillman. Now it's Hillman coming in dip. She puts one off the mark over the top of the net.
Good quick shot there. Just a little bit off the mark.
Now it's Hendricks intercepting the pass out to the top of the circle. Hendricks will center one to Fries. Not her teammate there, not her normal line mate. Little confusion maybe. Picked up by a boot here at the top of the circle. She'll backhand one behind the net. Hendricks plays the puck. She'll look to center. Finds,
what a save.
Nice save by the Minnetonka goaltender. This one we're going to get icing all the way down if it's got the legs, and it does. So we're 12:32 in the first. Wayzata up 1-0 on a quick goal by Russo in the first here. Looks like Wayzata's setting up a play here. Hendricks wins clean, gives way to Jenks. Jenks is going to get one out front. That's tipped. Play to the boards. This will be Hendricks circling to find a seam. Taken over by Minnetonka, given up and neutralized. Harn will come in alone. Knocked off the puck and offsides. This one will come out of the zone for a faceoff.
Well, a lot of pressure on Minnetonka so far. It's been down this end. And just be good disciplined hockey and put 2 on the forecheck and 1 high.
Face-off won by Wayzata. Aboud's going to take it at the blue line. She'll find Mead at her own blue line. Mead will come in with pressure from 2 skippers. Mead will circle. She'll cycle back to, not sure who that was. That's Harn playing forward, it looks like, tonight. Jenks with the backhand pass to a ghost. Played by the skippers. Picked up now by Harn, who's going to be give it way up the board, and we'll get an icing on Wayzata. First icing on Wayzata for the night. We'll have action down in the Callanan side of the rink.
Well, it's a good game to do a lot of reverses and change the flow, and there we kind of went right up into the heart of the pressure. Hopefully we do a better job of just finding that open ice.
This will be Suraju through middle ice. Turned over to Minnetonka, who's going to pinch on the boards. Played hard by Suraju. Good hard pinch by, that's Joseph. I think Russo took one to the back of the head there. Suraju centers, nobody home. Kurtz holds his own, looks to dump deep. Picked up by Minnetonka. Now they'll come through center ice on a 1-on-4. Played off sides, that'll come out of the zone, and it'll give a chance for Wayzata to get their line straight. Minnetonka ties up, but it's going to look like Wayzata comes out of that scrum with the puck. This is Fry's driving the net. She's knocked off loose. Good stick work by Minnetonka. She'll play along the board, give way to Buboltz, and now Hillman's going to circle, look for a seam. That'll come ring around the board. It'll be a race between Buboltz and the skipper forward. Buboltz holds. She looks to pass to Hillman, who's going to pick it up in the slot there. Centering pass, knocked away by Minnetonka. Out to Kurtz, who can't hold. Now we're going to have a race. Freed, back in by Minnetonka. Looks like we're going to get an offsides call here. .10:01 left in the first. It's Buboltz, Hillman, Fries with Noble and Freed. Clean win by Wayzata, up off the board to Hillman. Hillman will push in. Held by Buboltz. She's going to come in alone, look for a seam, quick shot on net.
Nobody driving to the net. It's a good low shot, though. It's a good rebound shot. Got a face-off deep in the zone. To win the draw, get a good opportunity here.
Face-off win by Minnetonka, held by Noble. Now it'll be Minnetonka coming in. That'll be an icing, and they'll get another chance at it. Line change coming here for Wayzata. You know, Jeff, I know we say it every single game, but take what the other team's going to give you, and I think Buboltz saw a seam with a shot opportunity to take a shot, she just let one rip.
And it was a nice low shot. You know, a lot of times we're seeing girls shoot it over the top of the net there. If we have somebody driving the net, there was a rebound to be had, so it was good.
This is good puck control in the zone by Wayzata.
Somebody in front of the net.
Comes to Hendricks, who's going to find it in the slot on her stick. Skipper's goaltender is content with just wrapping it up and saying, I don't like all this puck possession. Let's get 5 new ones out.
You know, it's nice when it's in your zone a lot to have a goalie that freezes the puck a lot, regroup and get a little breath.
Hendricks gives this one to the board, going to be held by Wayzata. Taken out, now we've got odd numbers on a Minnetonka rush. This is the first attempted shot on net.
It's a good opportunity.
Couldn't quite capitalize.
Ill-advised pinch there on Wayzata.
So this one finds the puck right in the slot.
Yep.
Wayzata forgetting that they have to play defense in a game across the board, and Minnetonka is going to tie this one up at 1-1.
A little sloppy all the way from our own zone when we were on the offensive side. You know, you have to respect your team, and nobody's forcing the puck. They throw it out in front, and they get a little bounce, and it's in the net.
Yep. I think we lost track of a number of players there all around, and unfortunately that one puts one in the back of the net and ties this game up. So this will be Tonka coming in again, looking to center one out. Sergiu looking to clear the zone, doesn't quite get there. That one cleared, however, no offside. This one hits Russo at center ice. She'll enter, look to give way to Sergiu. Puck turned over, and it's going to be Minnetonka trying to come in alone on a 1-on-3. That'll play to the back of the net, picked up by Morris, who's going to give it to Joseph. Joseph to Russo, over to Sergiu. Good stick work, Minnetonka there. That one's stolen off the stick of Joseph. Another shot, good save by Callahan. This one comes out to the slot, and more trouble. Now to the point for Minnetonka. Minnetonka tries to get one through, picked up by Russo, who's going to give to Sergiu. Dumps in deep so they can get a line change. Now it's Kurtz.
Let's regroup here.
And Hillman. Hillman's going to go off the board, give it over, turn it over to the defenseman. Buboltz will play through center ice to Fries. Fries enters, gives way to Hillman, who's going to have a good look. Steered away by the Skipper's goaltender. This is going to find Buboltz behind her own net. Look for a center to Fries. 3 converging Skippers.
Here we go.
Get it out of the zone. Picked up by Fried now, who's going to come in alone. She's knocked off the puck, held by Hillman, who's going to dump behind the Skipper net. Pressure by Buboltz. This one rings around.
Watch
Tip.
out, watch out.
Hillman lets it go.
Smart play not to play it. I don't know if she saw it or not, but you don't want to see her play that if somebody's jumping out.
So Fried to Noble to Mead. This one comes out to center ice and back. Pressure by Mead. And now Minnetonka's going to have a
3-on-3
entrance into their zone. Now it's Hendricks off the board, clearing the zone, back in by Minnetonka. Fried behind her own net. To Harin. A little bit of a sticky puck.
2-on-1 here.
2-on-1.
It's a good playmaker. Look for her to get a good pass. Oh, good try.
She looked for the pass, denied by the Skipper's defense right there. This one finds a boot driving the slot, cleared by Minnetonka. They're going to change. Wayzata bench is calling for a stretch. However, Jinx loses a tire, turns over just outside the circle.
Sniper got her there.
Abud will pick it up. And now it's Kate Hendricks coming in. She's good back check by Minnetonka here. Didn't get it on camera, but that knocks Hendricks off the puck. Allie Callahan will play that one to the corner. Now it's Morris taking control. She'll have to defend through a back check. coming the other direction. She'll put the
Good
brakes
play.
on, wait for her teammates.
That's just a great
Picked
play.
up by Russo, who fans on an attempt from the top of the circle. This one tried to tip off the wall into the Minnetonka zone. Unfortunately, finds the bench, and it'll be played outside the zone.
That was a good play by Alexi coming into the zone and just slowed up and just waited for her teammates to come, made a nice pass.
Russo tied up, possessed by Wayzata. Back to Kurtz. We'll
Good.
find Russo at
Good
center
look.
ice. Puck held by Morris on the wall. And Kurtz. This one finds Sergiu's stick. Held by Kurtz.
That's dangerous.
Tipped. Picked up by Morris
Regroup.
at the center dot. Excellent jump play by Joseph. And now Sergiu is going to come in, apply pressure 1-on-2, try to get a backhand in, frozen by the skipper goaltender.
That was good for Lydia to step up, really create an offensive opportunity there by playing a good gap and reading her opportunity when the puck was fumbled and stepped up with a good poke check.
So Buboltz is calling for a play here to the left of the skipper goaltender. This one's played off the wall, pinched hard by Freed. Played out front, and it'll be a race. Noble wins.
Reverse.
Noble will play around her own net to Hillman. Defended. This one back in the zone by Minnetonka and held.
Slow it down.
Noble sees a little bit of pressure. This will play to Fries at the half wall, who's going to look to center. Nobody there. Right out front. Now it's Freed again to Fries on the half wall. She gets knocked off the puck. Pucks everywhere. Buboltz is fine just to clear. She's going to look to come off. Fries will apply pressure. Hillman's looking to intercept. Find their own goal. Played forward by Noble, who will pinch, give way to Hillman. Hillman looks to center to Hendricks. That hits a skate. Picked up by Hillman again, who's going to circle, give way to Hendricks. Now it's Minnetonka. Hendricks with the nice nifty stick lift to keep the puck in the zone. This will be Mead
There, good play.
to Noble
Get
with
the
a little
line.
regroup. Back to Mead, who's going to try to get a shot. That's off the mark, but hits the wall behind the goaltender so we can get a forecheck going. Now it'll be Freed applying pressure at the wall. Jinx picking it up all the way down. Jinx will put the brakes on, hit Mead at center
Good
ice.
pass.
Mead's going to come in. She'll get a shot. Gloved away by Minnetonka's goaltender. Freed working the wall. Now it's Hendricks. She'll circle for a seam. Jinx is a little bit late to the jump on that
Another
one.
Pinch.
And Minnetonka has numbers the other direction. Good stick play by Kurtz. Now it's Mead who will come with steam. She's at the end of her shift. Knocked off the puck, but enough to apply pressure. This is Russo coming through center ice, knocking Minnetonka off the puck. And Haran, a Saturday night forward for what it's worth. Picked up by Joseph. Looks like we've got some dull skates here
Some
today.
bad edges, yeah. Little slip.
Little slippage.
A little find a stone. Get that corrected.
Sergiu will enter. Put the puck behind her own net. Puck squirts out to the half wall. This will be icing on Minnetonka with 1:19 left in the first. Tied ball game 1-1.
A little bit like the other night, just a little sloppy in the first period here. I'd really like to see us, again, like we talked about, with the open ice, regroup the puck. We seem to be jamming it up the boards and just trying to go north and south, north, 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 north.
This will find Joseph at the point. She'll put it in to Russo, who's going to pick it up at this dot. That's a quick shot on net.
Similar to the goal we scored.
Now we've got one point blank. Russo can't quite find the mark. This one's played off the wall by Joseph, who caught it out of midair. Out of the zone, picked up by Noble at center ice.
Right away.
Right back into Morris. She'll go behind the Tonka net.
Who's in front of the net?
Nobody in front of the net in the slot. They'll give way back and forth, and it'll find its way to Lexi Morris, who's just right of the net. Can't count that one. Russo at the dot. Joseph looks for a pinch. That's played out of the zone. Now Noble. Nobody for Noble until Morris finds her way to the position. She rips one blindly behind the goaltender.
A little patience. You can drive
now
that one
Noble
to
to Buboltz, who's going to come in alone. She'll try to enter with speed and apply some pressure. That's steered away by Minnetonka. Good recovery by Fries to hold the zone. Little puck battle on the wall. And that brings us to the end of the first period. Tied hockey game 1-1. Well, Jeff, what did we see in that first period? A lot of pressure. Our shots, I can see that you're keeping track, 10-4, but giving up quality odd man rushes, I think, after the first.
Yeah, we just sometimes pinch at the times when it's not a 50-50 puck, and against good teams, they're going to transition on you. I give Tonka credit. They came out to play. They are hustling. They may not be as talented as our team, but they're here to play tonight.
No doubt about it.
Now we've given them a whole period to feel like they can play with our team. It was lopsided. We were in their zone the whole time, but not a lot of grade A chances.
I see the stats show 10. I have a hard time thinking those are 10 quality chances. So we got a Big Ten championship update. Oregon Ducks are 21 to the Penn State Nittany Lions 10.
It's kind of what I would have predicted in that game. Well, let's see the Trojans kind of come out here and just play our game. Get the puck deep. Get two on the forecheck. Use the point. Go high-low. But really smart pinches.
Just a little bit of liveliness, right? Let's show a little bit of urgency. Really take control of this period and wear them down. That's our signature. Russo came to play on a Friday night.
Yeah, she's hustling.
So this will give Jenks a chance to come out of the zone. She plays to the wall, to Morris. Who's going to play to herself. Now we've got a 3-on-1.
Make a play here, Alexi. There you go.
She gives way to Sergio, who half claps. And I think that's going to end up Sergio to Russo with a little bit of help from Morris.
Somehow that ended up in the net. A little bit of a fan on it by Sergio, but somehow it trickles back over and just kind of tap it into the net.
Ultimately, Jeff, I saw that one pretty clearly. It looked like a fan by Sergio, a fan by Russo, and just fan it in by Morris.
Wow.
So team effort right there.
The key is we got a 3-on-1, and good things happen. Sometimes they're not always pretty, but they do happen when you have a 3-on-1.
No doubt. That seemed to light.
Uh-oh.
This one's picked up by Lexi out top. That'll hit the guts of a skipper defenseman. She'll play out. Kurtz will pick it up
Where's
at her
D
own dot.
partner? Needs an outlet.
Nobody there. That's going to miss the stick of fries, and we're going to have icing at 13:38 in the second. Wayzata up 2-1. Not sure where defensive partner was there. Again, trying a little bit different combo.
It really helps when you have the D partner backing you up, and then you can go D to D and zip up the ice with some speed.
Buboltz will win this one back to Joseph. Joseph will play along the boards to Fries. Supported. Joseph looks to clear the zone. It does. This one off the board. Fries can't quite get the handle. That one's back in. Kurtz will pick it up to Hillman. Now Wayzata should have numbers. Good stick play by Minnetonka to turn it over and go the other direction. This one's played to the side by Allie Callanan. Joseph. Good hard forecheck by Minnetonka behind the Wayzata net. This one's played to Buboltz at the dot. Popped up and cleared. Good pressure by Hillman, going to be picked up by Fries. She'll come into the slot, steered away by the Tonka goaltender. She'll cycle down to Hillman. Hillman will give way to Hendricks. Hendricks played off the seam. Give it to Hillman, who's going to pick it up behind the net. She's played off, but finds it on her stick again. Back to Hendricks behind her own net, which she's very comfortable with.
Oh, here we go. Lydia's wide open.
Now Lydia Joseph sneaking in through the seam from the defensive spot.
Just off the mark, that pass.
Harn back to Hendricks. She's just going to try to stuff one in just wide of the Minnetonka goal. Played in hard. This will be Hendricks continuing to go to work. She's got to be getting tired. Now out to the top of the Minnetonka circle. This one's tipped. Icing's waved off.
Right now, move it.
This should be a long stretch to find Harn at center ice. She'll carry, knocked off the stick at the blue line, picked up again by Hendricks. Hendricks going to look for a seam here.
And you get in front of the goalie.
That one finds its way through. I think it scored actually twice. Hendricks pops back out to Harn, who actually gets credit for the goal.
You know, that was a really long shift for Hendricks, but they created a lot of good chances, and eventually it paid off. It was a good transition. They kind of put it down at the other end, and we brought it right back in the zone. I don't even know if Minnetonka had a time to change.
So just what we were hoping here, Jeff, a little bit of jump in the step here for Wayzata at the start of the second, and we get two goals here in the first 4 minutes of the period. Now the name of the game is keep the foot on the gas, right? This Harn finds another one in the slot. She gets her stick down just in time to put one on net. Held by Noble. Finds Harn at the deep slot. That one's off a shin pad. Back out front. Fumbled around and cleared by Minnetonka. Noble, who's going to find Morris. She'll enter alone. She's got Russo backing her up. Played off the wall by Minnetonka. Hits a skate on the way out. Quick shot by Lexi Morris. Smartly played and frozen by Minnetonka goaltender.
That was a nice quick shot. Good cover by the goaltender. Good save and no rebound.
The one thing we know we're always going to get out of Lexi Morris is a nice quick shot, right?
She's a shooter. She's shoot first.
This is Russo trying to win forward, tied up. She eventually gets control, but then picked up by Minnetonka. Tonka tries to play out, that hits a skate, back in and offsides. 10:06 left here in the second. Russo, Morris, Suraju with a Bood and Jinx. Tight pass into traffic. Russo comes through with it. Jinx will apply pressure, pops in the air. For a second, it looked like it was going to go in the Wayzata bench, but we continue to play. Hard wall play. Now picked up by Russo. I guess we're getting a penalty for what? Two players going hard at the puck, and we're going to get our first penalty of this 3-1 hockey game.
Evelyn just rode her out a little harder than they'd like to see. She's an aggressive player, like that hard-nosed player, they say.
She'll pick up a few like that over the course of a season, and I don't mind one bit of it. So this will be a power play for Minnetonka Skippers at 9:44 in the second period. Penalty killers are Russo, Morris, Jinx, and Abood, and obviously Callahan will take command of the goal of the net. Face-off coming to the right of Callahan, won by Minnetonka to the point. Not a lot of patience by Minnetonka. They're looking to rip shots, get shots on net. This one plays through, icing is waved off.
Yeah, that one might have been redirected right at the end. Good save.
Out to the points, Jinx will hold. All of a sudden, this will find Russo alone in the slot, played through, and knocked off. Morris will find it, she'll play behind the net. Russo's going to come off for, looks like, Fries. Jinx will play this one at neutral ice. Played forward by Fries. And so Jinx can come off. Now it's Abood finding herself alone. Good stick play by Kurtz, and now Bubolt's coming in with Fries, 2-2. She'll get a quick shot, steered away by Minnetonka. Fries is on the ice. Joseph playing aggressive still, even in the penalty kill. Don't mind it, as long as you got numbers. Now we're going to have a one-on-one between Kurtz with a good back check from Joseph. Fries cross the line, held by Buboltz, who's going to dump in behind the Tonka goal.
30 seconds left in the penalty.
Joseph will hold on the shorthander. Finds it in the slot. Ooh, she saw a little bit of green space there and took a chance.
It just rifled off the crossbar. It's a good shot. Goalie was in the net. Take that shot, just missed it.
So this will be Joseph looking to get the clear center ice. And now we've got offsides. Lulu Fries knew it immediately. Thought we were back in the pond. You know, the ponds are frozen right now, so.
Well, they are, except it was about 50 degrees today, so a little wreaks havoc on the outdoor ice.
So this one's won by Wayzata. Hard pressure. Joseph got lucky on that one, making a spinny spin.
Nobody there.
We're even strength.
It's an icing.
This one's going to be icing on Minnetonka. So blind pass to blind pass ends up with an icing on Minnetonka.
Yeah, Kate's creative, and she was trying to find that high slot. There's just nobody running down that way.
You know, that just takes time. I mean, she's got a new line mate here tonight in Haran. They're trying to find their chemistry, right?
Yeah, they're talking about the face-off here, trying to find their play. Like their set play, but you got to win the face-off to make it happen.
Yep, this one's played to the side by Minnetonka. Haran picks it up. Shoes looking cross ice. Intercepted by number 17 of Minnetonka. This one will come through, steered to the back by Callahan. Wall play out to Mead, who's going to look cross ice to Haran. Catches it on the backhand of her stick. Loses control, gives way to Tonka. Good support by Hendricks, but that one finds its way through center ice. Now it's Noble. Noble out to Mead.
Know what's coming.
Too much pressure. Turned over. Now it'll freed to Haran. To Hendricks at center ice. Hendricks will get a quick shot, try to force it through. That hits a stick. And now it's Minnetonka taking their time through center ice. They'll dump. That's their defenseman. She's coming off for a change anyway. Freed will play around the boards to Haran, who goes cross ice. A little too much mustard on that one to Freed. Freed's going to have a chance.
Oh, just missed it.
But now Hendricks played off the puck. She's going to come off for a change. Minnetonka will come off center ice. Pinched by Haran. Now it's in. And it'll be Jinx.
Stop. There you go.
Jinx puts the brakes on to Morris. Cross ice. Haran's at the end of her shift. Didn't quite have the legs to get out to it.
No, you gotta go. Go.
She'll find Russo. This might be enough. Nope, we're going to get an icing on Wayzata at 5:40 left in the
take
second.
Off there. She's in the neutral zone. She sees we have puck possession, clear possession. If you just take off, all she has to do is an area pass, and it's an automatic breakaway. For some reason, she hesitated for a second, and then the puck trickled by her, and it was an icing.
You know, all we need to do to see that play is watch all of the Minnetonka tape from the last game we played, right? Or I'm sorry, the Maple Grove, Osseo Maple Grove tape that we just played.
Take off the face-off, of course.
This one's played out to the slot. Dangerous attempt by Minnetonka. Now this one pops out to center ice. It'll be Sergiu and Morris applying pressure off the board. Played by Bood and then turned over. Now it's Jinx.
Has to get across the blue line.
Jinx. We'll look for somebody center ice, nobody home, and we're going to get icing. So Russo, Sergiu, and Morris will stay on, with Kurtz and Joseph coming in relief of the defense. Battle won by Sergiu. She'll look cross ice to Lexi Morris. Those two have incredible chemistry. They seem to know exactly where each other are. To the slot to Russo, who's going to try to force one through. Another roller. Almost finds its way into the net. Good stick work by Minnetonka to clear the zone. Kurtz up to Morris.
Wait, we got to back off here. Yeah. In the neutral zone, you don't want to be up there caught up. That could be a 3-on-1 in a heartbeat.
Morris plays to the point.
Slow it down.
Kurtz is going to have to chill out a little bit, but turns over at the center line. Now it's Allie's going to have to just steer this one out of trouble. Possession turned over on the circle there. Minnetonka picks it up. Sees a little bit of green space, and I think that one actually got Allie off the glove, but finds the net.
That was a nice shot. Couldn't tell if it was underneath the glove, but a turnover right in the slot, high slot, just left-hand side, and they found the back of the net, make it a game.
Yeah, good for Minnetonka for getting that shot. All right, so they'll give away now to Buboltz, Fries, and Hillman. Face off at center ice. We got a 3-2 hockey game. This is Hillman coming in now. She's going to take it behind her own net. Look to center to Fries. Knocked off a blade. That one hits a stick on the way out. Picked up by Fries. She gives way to Freed, who's going to find Hillman now.
Oh, here comes.
Hillman's got two in the slot. Fries lost track of the puck.
You slapped her stick out of her hands.
Now it's Freed. Freed clears out of the zone, gets it out of trouble. Minnetonka enters. They're coming off for a change. Wayzata's going to get a chance to break out if they hustle. Fries at the half wall. Gives way to Buboltz. That one clears the zone and back in. We're going to get offsides. Foot off the gas here in the waning minutes of the second period.
Yeah, kind of sloppy. We just need to go past. I just don't see enough D-to-D passes here. We should be doing that, regroup and enter the zone with speed.
Buboltz wins to Freed.
We just want to
That's
jam
a
it up the
turnover
middle.
at the blue line. Now it'll be Noble picking up behind her own net. She'll try to reverse direction. This one, dangerous attempt into the slot. This is Hillman now. That's knocked off a blade. I think Minnetonka is going to be fine just covering that one up. So 2:56 left here in the second period.
You gotta be careful down in our zone. That had a wide open player in the slot, nobody even around. If that puck, she handles that well, probably in the back of the net. We got a good hockey game here.
Eyes open, eyes open. So this is Hendricks winning. Jinx dusts it off and puts it back into the zone. She'll pinch, continue to hold. Minnetonka toe drag, held by Hendricks. Hendricks turns over at the top of the circle. Now Minnetonka's out of the zone. Jinx with some stick work. Aggressive play by Mead. Good back check. Now it's a boot will come in on the rush. She'll find one in the slot. Can't get through. Hendricks now trying to find a seam. She'll play through. She'll get a quick shot, and she buries that one at 2:05 in the second period.
That was a nice shot.
You know, she processes really fast. She sees green. No doubt she's going to take that shot.
Of course. It looked like our first goal that Christie scored. Hovering in the slot. Goalie seems to be wanting to play way back in the net. Take the shot.
Face off won by Wayzata, back to Joseph. Joseph to Kurtz. Kurtz through center ice, picked up. Little volley from Minnetonka. Nope. So that line will stay out. Aggressive play in center ice by Joseph is going to find Kurtz. That one bounces funny off the glass. Allie's going to have to play that one. So Kurtz will play behind the net, turned over to Tonka. They look to find somebody in the high slot. And out to Mead. Mead in a stick race to center ice. She's going to battle along the wall. Good pinch by Mead. Can't get the handle to Harn. Now we're going to get a call for the first Minnetonka penalty of the period. So we will play 5-on-4 Wayzata hockey for 1:10 in the second. So it'll be Russo, Morris, and Mead on the power play with Freed and Noble. I love the Mead-Freed alliteration, Jeff.
Well, and it was a good hustle play by Mead that created that penalty. It was, hustle down the wall, beat her. The other team just felt they had to take her down, so she didn't feed that puck to the slot, which was a really good opportunity.
Little scramble for the puck on the face-off, eventually taken by... Oh! Quick goal by Morris. Yeah. Kind of lulled everybody to sleep on that face-off. Puck squirts out to Suraju, centers to Morris. I think that line tonight has 3 goals. So 5-2 Wayzata on the power play goal. Suraju to Morris. That line will stay out. Russo will take possession. Suraju with her half clap. Finds the Minnetonka goaltender right around the neck. Knocked down and frozen. 31 seconds
There's
left.
31 seconds, despite what I have on the screen here. I've completely jacked up the iPad trying to mess with the penalty, and apologize for all those following at home. We have 30 seconds left, and we're going to try to get another one.
We'll count it down verbally.
Yep.
If we play on this end of the ice, we might get a good look at it on the scoreboard anyway.
Good point. Bail me out.
So this one's just tossed in the mixer, just blending. Played out to center ice. I think we're going to get an icing here. And one more chance at it with 7 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, we get one more shot, one more chance for a shot here. Maybe they'll try their nifty little play off the face-off, bring it back to the point, find that player down right in the middle. It's kind of an awkward angle pass, but they try to slap it through.
This
Here
one's
it is,
one
right
back,
here.
straight back. Oh, almost finds its way through traffic, but off the mark of the goaltender. So that brings us to the end of the second period. Wayzata Trojans up 5-2. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, Jeff, we're back here for the start of the third period. Here in Wayzata, both teams got a quick oil change.
Yeah, and I would only imagine what the coaches were talking about in the locker room.
I got a quick oil change.
They're ready to roll here.
And we're rolling at the start of...
I think a lot of the girls had heard that one of the Edina teams had just smoked this Skipper's team, and they came out well overconfidence, and that showed in the first period.
Yeah, I did see a score recently. It was a double-digit number against this team. So, and that public information. The second these kids discover, those online scores, Jeff, they're checking it daily, right, to see where they're sitting, how their teammates are playing, how some of their classmates are playing against the competition, and it can lead to some poison in the locker room.
Well, you think it's point night. How many points can I get? I didn't see a lot of selfish play. I just saw a lot of plays that we're just jamming it into the pressure.
Yep.
And we have D that can handle the puck. If we just circle backwards to go forward, really like to see our team. Yeah, we're gonna get they got the good music going in between here, don't they?
Again, Justin Fry's on the PA announcement.
Oh, he's classic.
Expect nothing less. This will be Russo, Morris, and Suraju winning back to Kurtz. Kurtz to Russo, who picks it up at the blue line. She'll come in alone. Played by Kurtz. A little bit of wall work. This one clears out to center ice. Joseph will find herself in a compromising position. Played out front. Allie leaves it one in the front. She recovers. Good double save by Callanan to pad her own stats, maybe.
Well, all of their opportunities are coming off of our pinches down here.
No doubt about it.
And we just need to be smarter about when you do that. It can't just be every time.
Suraju will win that battle at the half wall. Give way to Morris. She'll find it in the slot. Goes through the blue paint, up the wall to Kurtz, who will pinch. Buboltz holds, that finds a shin, played out front. Olivia will blind pass to Morris, who picks it up in the slot. That's a quick shot, just off the mark to the right of the Minnetonka goaltender. This one comes through. We're going to get icing. A minute 15 or minute 16 into the third period.
That last progression, we pinched again, which was great. It was fine because Buboltz was back playing D. And so if we can do those little switches back and forth, then that works out a lot better than just being a lone D pinching, creating 2-on-1s for the other team.
This one initially won by Wayzata, and then taken over by Minnetonka. Buboltz finds Hillman in the neutral ice. She'll dump, and Fries will chase. Played up to the half ball by Minnetonka. They look to bat out. Held by Freed. Buboltz blind pass. She knew it right away.
Good call, Dad.
Noble to Hillman. Hillman will dump. Fries will chase once again. She'll play up the wall. Supported by Hendricks, who's going to pick up some dirty garbage. Played to Noble, who finds herself in the slot. Fanned by Fries.
It's a big kid.
That's got to be 17 of Minnetonka that you're talking about. Noted earlier. So a little programming note from earlier in the game. Didn't realize, obviously, we called Haran on this line. Failed to mention that we are missing Kiana Wilson, who's hopefully playing some very competitive soccer down in St. Louis, Missouri this weekend.
Yeah, hello to her if she's listening to the game today. We just saw Jim, her dad, and definitely miss her speed.
So this is Hendricks coming up the
3-on-2.
wall. 3-on-2. She'll wheel through the slot. Circle, circle. Throws one out front. That's played out of the zone. Picked up by Abood.
Yeah, you'd hope hard. I know she's normally a D, but just stay a little higher in the slot there and wait for that to happen, and then she'd be an outlet.
Now we got a nice chance by Abood, who's going to find herself alone in. That one's played right center mass of the Tonka goaltender. 11:39 left in this affair. Third period. Russo to the right of Minnetonka goaltender. She wins forward. Played forward to the slot. Suraju can't get the handle, but had a point blank attempt right there. Morris. Suraju back to Morris. Morris to Russo, who had to dust it off. Couldn't quite get the quick shot off. Good aggressive wall play by Russo.
Help. There you go.
Supported by her good friend Evelyn Suraju. That'll be an attempt just wide of the net. This one will come in from Jenks over the top.
Moon ball.
Suraju on the board. She's fine playing 1-on-2. Abood, nifty stick work to find one out front. Gloved smartly by the skipper goaltender.
Yeah, I bet Emily would want to have that one over. I think it kind of flipped up on the toe of her blade there. She can rip the puck. You could walk that in, even maybe a little bit deeper, but it just looked like it flipped up on her a little bit.
Face-off initially won by Tonka there. Morris is going to get one. She's going to shoot one into the glove of the Tonka goaltender again.
We had an open winger on the far side. Up 5-2. Find a way to get her open, slide it over, pop it in the open net.
Now Russo wins this one. Kurtz will put one in the mixer. Doesn't find its way through traffic. Morris. Suraju back to Morris. Who's going to find Russo? Suraju, that one hit a stick up high off the glass over the net. This is played out. We're going to have odd numbers. Finds its way to Joseph, thankfully. Suraju will dump. Doesn't quite get deep, so we're dangerously playing at the blue line. Now we've got Hillman, Fries, and Bubolt's coming on. This one's played through, no icing. Kurtz will pick it up to Fries on the half wall. That one finds its way out of the zone. Now it's a foot race. Fries, 3-on-1. She looks to Hillman. Hillman can't quite get the handle. Just enough. Finds its way in the slot. Hits a nice save by the skipper goaltender. Now it's Bubolt's. She tosses one out front. Smartly covered by the Minnetonka goaltender. So we'll get a face-off to the right of Minnetonka's goal with Bubolt's, Fries, Hillman, Noble, and Freed.
Yeah, it's a nice pass over to Hillman. Puck did get over to the goaltender. It just didn't quite make it crisp, but it was a good try.
This one dropped and sits, picked up by Hillman. She'll give way to Bubolt's, who's going to get checked off the puck, and we're going to get a penalty here at 9:17 in the third period.
Shots 26-10, still putting it to them. We've got a good power play opportunity right now.
Bubolt's wins to Hillman, back to Freed, who's going to look for a shot out front. Goaltender picks one off the dirt like a shortstop.
Nice. Good cover there, no rebound.
It's Bubolt's again to Freed. Freed will skate, she'll go back to Bubolt's, down to Hillman. She gives way back to Bubolt's, a little bit of pressure. Looks like Minnetonka's going to chase here. That one finds its way out front. Hillman Scoops up one in the slot, quick whistle, a little bit of rough stuff. But nothing that these girls can't handle.
That was good. We're going to the net on that. Puck kind of found its way towards it.
Bubolt's directing traffic on the face-off.
Emily, get ready to rip it here.
This one comes out to Jenks. She loses a tire. Holds his own. Now it's Fries. Fries will try to get one through traffic off a shin. This one's played forward by Minnetonka. We're going to get no ice. Bubolt's with a good back check. Finds its way to Fries. Now it's Wayzata coming in. Hillman will skate wide. Drive hard to the net. Stick save. That finds the back of the net. Fries on the goal there. That's a power play goal at 8:22 in the third. That's good sustained pressure by Lulu Fries to make her way all the way to the net, make herself available. And really, ultimately, she just had to sweep that one in as the goaltender couldn't quite get a hold.
Yeah, no, it's a good drive wide, get the puck in front. Like we talked about, put it in the mixer and get a good bounce. So
this is Hendricks now.
Boy, Justin has a good time doing that, does he not?
I think it's his favorite thing. We found out earlier today that is something that he desires to do for Wayzata schools. They offered to pay, and he said, absolutely not. I just want to do it.
And he does it for lacrosse as well, I hear.
That's what we hear. This one's in. Allie has to play this one off the blocker. Kurtz to Hendricks. Hendricks through center ice. She's checked off as soon as she crosses the blue line.
So you got to back out now.
Mead back to Hendricks. She'll cycle. Now she'll look for a seam. That hits a skate. I think that was an intended pass to her friend Lydia out at the point. Lydia holds the zone with a nifty stick. Finds its way to Hendricks.
Still holds it.
Again, she'll hold again.
Get on your forehand.
She looks with a little backhand sauce to Haran. Haran will cycle back to her. And frozen by the glove of the Minnetonka goaltender.
Yeah, Lydia did a nice job holding the zone twice there, right at the blue line. One little poke check, another little pressure up. Tried a little nifty backhand saucer pass that didn't quite work out, but cool to try.
Joseph tries to put one through there. It hits a couple skates on its way in, knocked down in front. But it's going to be Morris with Russo. Morris will come in. She'll give way to Kurtz. Kurtz puts one on, but picked up by Minnetonka. This will be Minnetonka coming in alone. Good back check now. Wayzata. Russo with speed through the zone. She'll play to herself behind her own red line. Circle, gloved by the Tonka goaltender. So Russo, Morris, Sergiu, Noble, Freed here with 6:12 in the third period. Wayzata's up 6-2. This one's played off the wall. Sergiu was a little bit too deep for that pass, but safely played still. This one finds Morris in the slot. Center mass. Frozen and gloved by Minnetonka. Russo with the face-off. She's looking to win forward. Morris applies. Noble's at the half board. That's a little tick away from Freed. Now that one finds its way out front. Dangerous rolling puck. Suraju to
Go
Morris
wide.
will find
Let's go
one-on-one.
wide.
She'll go wide with speed. Try to drive. Shot on net. That's steered away. Suraju getting roughed off the puck there. That finds Morris in the slot.
Wow.
I think Lexi is looking right in the middle of the goaltender tonight because that's where most of her
Right in the
shots are
belly
going.
button, yeah.
I know
She
she's
had
not
so much
intending.
time there. She could just take that, bring it over to her backhand and put it into the wide open net, but she did what she could. She's got her hands over her head right now saying, oh my gosh.
She's going to find hers tonight. She'll watch the tape and know exactly what she has to do. So this is Hillman knocked off the puck in their own zone. Good back check. Jinx will steer number 3 Schneider off of the puck. Buboltz will be in a wall battle. This one's cleared and ticked out, no icing. Fries will be in a race behind the net. Played up the wall, held by Aboud. Aboud will put one in the mixer. Lulu's going to look backhand to Buboltz, who was in the slot. She couldn't quite get the handle. She'll find Fries out front. That hits center mass. Blocker to save away. Now it's Buboltz again. She's looking for Aboud. She'll cycle around. Find Jinx at the blue paint. Don't necessarily like that one. Now it's a race. Buboltz will pick up her mass.
Giving her a little extra
Get pinched
here.
off, and now we're going to add a penalty here with 4:29 in the second period.
Yeah, she's giving her the business in the corner. Offensive zone, that's a tough play for the defense, no matter who you are. When your forward's skating towards you and you're the only 2 people on the blue line, you're better off just pumping that puck deep and then letting our forwards go to town.
Just as you said, especially when everybody's coming the other direction, right? So Buboltz will stay on with Fries and Hillman. This one's one back to Fries in the slot. She'll give way to a boot out front. That one's wide and high. Hillman knocked down. Good stick work. One by Minnetonka, picked up by Jinx in the neutral zone. Jinx will skate through center ice. She'll get a quick shot, gloved by the left hand of the Minnetonka goaltender. Whoop. Camera guy needs some work here. All right, now it'll be the Hendricks-Haran-Mead line with Kurtz and Joseph. One back to Kurtz, who's going to play to the circle, turned over. 17 with Minnetonka is going to play it off the ice and all the way down for icing.
All right, we got a 1:25 left in the penalty on Minnetonka.
Kurtz with a pinch on the board. She'll hold. Puck finds its way behind the Tonka goal. Held again by Kurtz. She'll put one in the mixer. That one rolls out front. Makes its way out of the zone. Joseph will play it at center ice. Joseph with a backhand pass to Haran, who looks to Hendricks. Wasn't quite ready for it. This one pops out. Good back check by Haran. Picked up by Kurtz. Kurtz will look cross ice. That'll catch Hendricks. Mead's going to push this one along to Hendricks, who's going to get shoved on against the wall. Now Mead in the slot. She's going to walk.
Good patience.
She knows she's still on the power play. This one finds Kurtz now, point blank through traffic. Good screen by Haran right
Good
there.
save.
We're going to get a cross check here at 3 minutes in the third, and Wayzata's going to get an opportunity for 30 seconds of 5-on-3 with their number 1 power play on the ice. So now it'll be Russo, Morris, and Suraju with Noble and Freed. Russo's setting up the play, calling the shots, tries to win it back. Possessed by Suraju. She'll play it along to Russo behind the net. Russo will give way to Morris. Morris to Freed. Freed to Noble, who's got a chance to walk in. This finds. Oh, excellent. Oh, I thought at first that was a save. Excellent patient play by Wayzata on that one. I'm thankful that my camera work can't keep up.
Well, Freed had just a beautiful play there. Had time, used it, worked herself down low, drew the defenders towards her, slipped it off to the open forward and front.
So that's a 7-2 power play goal coming from Russo at 2:37 in the third. Sergio will steer this one behind the net.
Come on, Allie.
There's a race.
There you go.
Allie Callahan coming out to play the puck smartly on that one, and she's going to send her own team in for a grade A chance for Russo. That's another goal on the power play for the Russo-Suraju combo.
Almost an assist by our goaltender there, but it was a good play. You get that 50-50 puck, you want to see your goaltender come out and make that play and get it out of the zone.
I love it. I love seeing it. No hesitation. Just make it happen. So 1:59 left here in the third. It's your Wayzata Trojans up 8-2.
Another slow start, but they've wound it up here and given us a show. Is that a hat trick?
There might be two hat tricks on that line. This one finds a boot coming in on the rush solo. She wanted a piece of the action too. I wish she'd have gotten it here. Now we're running time here with 1:30 left in the third.
So I think Russo's got a hat trick. You said we have another one?
I think we're close with Suraju potentially as well. So that line has been very productive tonight. You know, it comes and goes with each of the different lines. So this is a boot. She's going to take it out center ice. Backhand pass. Turned over. Picked up by Jenks now. Jenks is going to take exactly what they're going to give her, which is a bunch of ice. Now gives way to Hillman. Hillman will walk in. Takes her eyes off the puck for a second. Turns over to Fries. Fries will hit center mass once again. Frozen, but we are running time here in the third. 45 and counting.
Counting it down.
So a good Saturday night affair, Jeff. Don't mind seeing it. Was a little bit nervous at the start of the game. But I guess, as they say, good things happen for those who wait.
Haven't played since what, Tuesday? They got another game tomorrow. Get regrouped, and then we go up to Moorhead, which should be a fun weekend.
Looking forward to Moorhead. Not quite sure who the teams are up there that we're going to end up seeing. I know we play West Fargo in round one, and then it's open competition for the rest of the weekend. So this one will end at 8-2 Wayzata victory here at Pick B, or Pick A on Saturday night.
Hey, they came through. It was a little touch and go on the first period, and we found a way. We have Edina tomorrow.
Edina White, who's going to be a familiar foe. Last time we'll see him unless we see him in tournament play.
Yeah, boy, it's our third time playing them in the last few days, and it'll be nice to get some more diversity of teams. And when we go up to Moorhead, like you said, we play an unknown team up there and start seeing what we really have.
No doubt. All right, folks, we will see you tomorrow. I believe puck drop at 4:50.